Whoa. Yikes. Always forget. Pop out the chat. Whoa! People already here. Holy crap. I'm just chilling. First. But technically, I was first. Got him. What are these? I have emotes. Look at these emotes. What the heck? Kick rocks fake J. Are there two J's here? Oh yeah, 5KJ and J Porter. It's J Day. I'm the real J. Uh-oh, here we go. We got a J fight. Get your popcorn out. Did I burp? I don't even remember. Thunder Dad, you hit a lot of really nice parlays. Epic. Work kind of got in the way yesterday. I had to go to something in the morning. It was just a 2 hour. It's not really a training. It was more of a just like a mandatory thing that everyone has to do in the company. So it kind of got in the way. Because Jay, the other Jay, asked for the Moneyline parlay, but I didn't have time to do it. I'm in class and I don't care. That's the spirit. Looks like Gracie outside. Oh, Gracie. The J parlays. Who the heck would even... Are there any J's anymore? I know there was John Jay back in the day. He was in the Cardinals. I think he was on several different teams. Someone asked me who my favorite baseball player of all time is on YouTube. And to be completely honest, I don't know. I've been a Cubs fan my whole life, but I was also a Diamondbacks fan kind of back in the day when I lived here the first time, because when they went to the World Series, I was a big Randy Johnson fan. I wouldn't say Luis Gonzalez, but I see him sometimes at work. He comes in to gamble occasionally, not a lot. But I told him I was at Game 7 of the World Series when he had that game-winning hit. And the first thing he asked me was how old I was. I was like 16 years old. Well, I was really 15. I was going on 16 because my birthday's in December. I think. Is that right? That sounds right in my head. Yeah, I like Randy Johnson a lot. I did like Kurt Schilling until like he turned into kind of like a scammer, kind of POS. Kurt Schilling's a weirdo, but he was a good pitcher. That doesn't take away the fact that he was a really good pitcher back in the day. I always remember the bloody sock when he was on the Red Sox. Red Sox? Bloody sock? Coincidence? I think not. Any teams I dislike? I don't know. Honestly, And I don't know if this is because as I got older, like I don't really care as much anymore. Like I like sports. That's good, Justin. I'm happy for that. Frostas is back. Yes, I'm good. How are you? I think like when I was younger, yeah, I hated certain teams more in basketball. Basketball was always my favorite sport growing up, but I did like baseball. Obviously, that's why I have so much baseball knowledge. But like, I'm still. I think basketball just has better rivalries. Like, I'm a Suns fan, so typically, of course, I'm gonna hate the Lakers and the Clippers because of the division rivals. But baseball, I just don't really care. I mean, I don't like the Brewers. I'll say that, being a Cubs fan. But yeah, I don't like the Brewers. There you go. I really don't like the Brewers. Oh my God, Token. What a legend. The legend himself is back. And we're back. What is this? This guy like rolling around. What are these emotes? I don't even know where they came from. Oh, it's better. Oh, this is from Twitch TV, Better TTV Global. As I have Better Twitch TV, and then here's YouTube Global. Thank you, Token. Token. I said Token. Thank you, Token. Still early, you know. How you feel about Taylor Ward, Andrew Benintendi, Christian Walker, T.J. Rumfield, Tatis? If you're like, are we really talking about Tatis, or was that a joke? Did you throw Tatis in there as a joke, or ask the chat no reply? I wonder if you have some insight. um, yes, I will have some insight for you. Who was pitching? Oh yeah, that's right, Little. So typically I wouldn't be on someone like Ward since he's having a good year in the aspect he's hitting well, like as far as average. And that's one thing we have to understand is these guys can't just hit home runs every day, right? So let me see real quick. Yeah, he's hitting. Oh, his average actually went down quite a bit, but he's still the best on the team at 265. Ironic. But he has one home run. Oh my goodness, he's one day off my birthday. All right, well Taylor Ward's my favorite player now. Just kidding. My birthday's 12/15. He's 12/14. We're close. Um, so with that said, as far as like the ballpark and the pitcher that he's facing, yeah, I think he's a good pick. I'm okay with him if you pick him. Um, Christian Walker, Benintendi's no, I wouldn't pick Benintendi. He doesn't have the power he had last year, or maybe at the very least wait till it warms up. Christian Walker, I don't. I gotta refresh myself on who's playing who these in these games. Walker against Leiter, yeah, I'm okay with that. That's fine. Rumfield, I mentioned Rumfield in my video. I said I'm okay with Rumfield. I'm okay with most players in that game though, because it's in Coors Field. Where's that game? Do do do. Yeah, see, Rumfield's only 490. I mean, normally it'd probably be higher than that. So yeah, and then if you want to go like, there almost is no long shots in this game unless you count like Freeman or McCarthy as a long shot. You could go Perdomo. The only thing is like their odds are shot down because it's at Coors Field, right? What's up, Mike? Happy birthday, Mike. Heads. Good morning, Nicole. Jarp. There we go. Got my handle on here. My Discord name now. Now we know who you are. Yeah, Tatis, I'm not touching. I'm not even sure if we're gonna touch him the whole year. I did say in my video that Hancock is a good target. He's had a good season based on like, this is a pretty low ERA, but he is giving up home runs. So I did say I do like some Padres, like Sheets and Bogarts. I don't know. What are their numbers off of him? Are they any good? Wrong team. Bogarts has a home run off him and Sheets. So the guys that I like just happen to have home runs off him. And I don't even look this stuff up. Maybe that's because my formula makes sense. I also mentioned Andujar, but mostly if they move him up, if they keep him up in the lineup, like 4 hole or higher, 1, 2, 3, 4. If Andujar's there, then I like him. Um, Damn, Machado's 0 for 7 off him. That's kind of nuts. Tatis is 1 for 2 with a double, or 1 for 6 with a double. So yeah, he's a good. Like I said, he's a good target. He's just he's having a much better year than he did before. He's given up 8 home runs. And then, yeah, of course I like Kurtz today. Kurtz is heating up. Tyler Mahle is a really good target as well. You know, if you guys want to try, now that you mentioned the leadoff thing, I was thinking about this the other day. Um, Now, you don't have to do this in every game because it's expensive, and certain guys like Quan, I wouldn't take Quan for this, especially against a lefty. But you could take both leadoff hitters and parlay them in a lot of the games. Like the Orioles game is a really good example. You could take Gunnar and James Wood and parlay them. You could take Buxton and I'm assuming Terang is leading off against a righty. Is that right? Oh, Churio's been leading off. That's fine too. You could take Buxton and Churio in this game. You could take the leadoff hitters in the Atlanta game because it's a good hitters park. I know Strider, not the best targets in this game, but you could just do it just because they're leadoffs. Um, you could do it in the Mets Yankee game, even though it is 2 tough pitchers. Probably not the best one to do. And then so Lee is probably going to lead off, but I would actually be okay with it in this one too, because Lee could actually hit a real home run, not inside the Parker, just being in Sacramento. It might be better to watch the video the day of. I don't know. Keep it fresh in your memory. Yeah, we'll try to get you a birthday hit. Try to get you that birthday money. Or you could take some 9 holes, but I would only do singles on them because the 9 holes been popping off too, and those are where you get, some of the best odds, obviously. The only thing that sucks about the 9 holes is they can get pinch hit often, or even 8, like when Kim got pinch hit yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so stupid. I forgot to put down that thing. No one said anything. Maybe because everyone's just like listening and they're not actually watching. You may need to share your screen. Yeah, I got it. My bad. I should just have Streamlabs up. This is Streamception. Whoa. Totally my fault. No one said anything, man. My bad. So yeah, this was like the list I made yesterday in my video. See, I have Walker and Alvarez in there, and I feel like there's some really good potential teammate parlays too. Like you could even do Walker Alvarez, or same game Muncy Trout. I probably wouldn't do Happ and Suzuki, but you could take one of them. And then I'd be down for like Wow, look at Shea's odds. Or I'm sorry, I mistaken for Brent Rooker. I don't know. Rooker is kind of just really meh right now. You could do Kurtz and Shea, a teammate parlay. I do like Butler today. Cortez is alright. Whatever happened to Jeff McNeil? He was hitting some, not a lot, but some home runs when he was with the Mets. Rooker Otani. I don't know. Is Otani start? Is he gonna hit today? He didn't hit yesterday. He did hit 2 days in a row, but one was when he pitched. What's up, Boo Gang? Stunner. But yeah, that's fine. You can do Otani, and I just missed it. Rooker Otani. I don't know if I'd do Rooker though. I'd rather take Shea or Kurtz, but you could do Rooker for sure. All right, I finally closed the door. Yeah, he's gambling. He's not gambling on him pitching. He's. I feel like he's trying his hardest to like get some ridiculously low ERA or something. Like you can tell when he's trying and not gambling. You know what I mean? Look at Marte and Goodman are both plus 260. I mean, even like that, you could same game parlay these two, or Mickey, or Corbin. Like, there's a lot of really good options in this game. I even don't mind Arenado, and I never pick Arenado. You're going to do a Tony Trout. That's fine. Don't forget about Alvarez, though. Alvarez is in a really good spot here against Leiter. I'm curious to see how Snell pitches today against the Angels. Like this feels like bait taking the Angels. Like Snell's gonna pitch a really big, like good game. Like Strider, he struggled his first start, and then his second start he rebounded. You know what I mean? So like could be something similar to that. His first start he only went 3 innings, 3 earned runs. And then his second start he went 6 innings with he had a bunch of 8 strikeouts. He had 6 in the first, but still. And this is his biggest. No, that's Strider. Well, Strider had 5 walks his first start. Snell's biggest Achilles heel is he walks a lot of batters. He only had 2 in his first start though. 3 innings, 4 earned runs. Thirsty, what's up, homie? Thurstenberg. I was gonna do Tony Trout. I hit on Junko Lee straight bet. Nice. That's a good one. Feels better when it's inside the Parker too. Alvarez, Olsen, Buxton. Yep. Definitely make some chalky ones, and then from there you can go a little different. I do like Caminero as well. You could do the classic. I do like doing Caminero Buxton when they have good matchups on the same day, or you just do them whenever anyway. Well, sleep tight, thirsty. What was the other one? Oh yeah, the other one I like doing. Of course, you could combine all these guys too. Is Cruz and Wood. Where's Wood? Oh, Woody, where are you? Do they not have the home runs up for that game? You know what's gonna happen is they're probably gonna like have an opener. Okay, it is up. I'm just blind. Come on. Oreo said, "Let me in." So the classic Wood Cruz, the Buxton Caminero, or just combine them however you want. You can do Buxton and Wood. The best. Wood definitely has one of the best matchups today, and so does Gunnar. I know a lot of people hate on Gunnar, but let's just be honest. He's facing Zach Little. So There's no reason not to target him. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure his last start was pretty bad too. He gave up 1 home run. Well, he only gave up 2 earned runs. They only gave him 4 innings though. Look how much his ERA went down. Jeez. Wow, you give up 4 home runs to the Braves. That'll definitely make your stats look a lot worse than they really are. Just call out 6 home runs off the top of your head. You always have some right. Well, I just gave you a bunch of names I liked. Is it Nola pitching? Yeah, Nola's pitching. Okay. Here, I'll give you 6 right now. Wait, are they in Atlanta or are they? Yeah, they are. Those odds are pretty. Look at the odds for this game. They're pretty nuts. Merrill Kelly. Actually, I'm going to do this. Just to be safer, I'm going to pick the better park. We're going to do Kurtz, and we're going to do... I'm stuck between Marte, Goodman. Should be either Goodman or Moniak. We'll do Moniak. So those 6. Do like a... If you want to, you don't have to. You can do like a round robin of these 6. You know what I might do today? Because I don't really... I'm going to take a break from betting, but if anything, I might just like round robin something like this. Just do like a smaller bet size. So, I gotta, be responsible. Be a responsible gambler, guys. Guys and girls. Girls and guys. Okay. Okay. The average view duration on my main YouTube videos is much higher than it used to be. It's actually really good. Like this one has 17.5 minutes, and it's how long is the video? My views are way down though, like insanely down. Driving to breakfast with my friends, listening to Steve Friday morning. This is Hadsy. Let's go. Oh, that's the live. He commented on the live. Oh yeah, I like Lyle today too. Yeah, Lyle and Raffy. Call Raffy. What was Boston playing? Oh yeah, they were playing. They were playing in. If he's thinking he can hit off Strider, but I think you should go like Lyle and. Look at Ben Rice's odds. When are we ever going to see Ben Rice's odds at plus 490? That's actually pretty nuts. There is a reason for it. I'm not saying he's going to hit a home run, but that is pretty nuts. Oh, look, Gracie went in. I didn't know you're still outside, little girly. Come on. What? Wow. And there's also Devers, too. Remember, they're playing in Sacramento. So Devers is plus 270. His odds are pretty low as well. I don't really like targeting Savelli, but Devers, Ramos are decent. Even, look how, this is when you know you're having a bad season so far, is when Matt Chapman is plus 520 in a really good hitter's park. I'm going to say Mickey Moniak. Mickey's been more consistent, and he did hit a home run the other day in Pittsburgh, so he's definitely playing better than Goodman right now as far as at least power goes. But you can go with either one. It's a very good matchup today. Kelly pitches better at home. On the road, he's pretty rough. Plus, it's in Colorado, so you know. Yeah, his last game against the Mets, he went 7 innings and only allowed 1 earned run. So he had a really nice game there. Going with the Asian sensations, Suzuki, Murakami, Otani. Who? I don't mind Okamoto today. I think this is this a bullpen game for them. This guy doesn't pitch full games, does he? Yeah. So Okamoto might be okay. I know it's in Detroit, but I forgot the wind is shit there. But it's okay for righties though. Drake, Dalen, who? Who's Drake? We talking about um, a boot? Are you talking a boot? Dalen Lyle? Yes. We were just talking about Lyle. Oh, you're the one who said. Oh, I see. You're the one who just said Lyle. Baldwin. I mean, you can take any of them. That's fine. The thing with, I don't know why this game, like the odds are so juiced. Early is like both these pitchers are pretty good, right? And I guess that's why they juiced up the odds so much. But Baldwin can hit off lefties, so I think it's okay. I don't like when they have these like baity looking odds where you're just like, huh? Early's allowed 5 home runs in 42 innings, so it's like that's okay. It's not like Zach Little, who's allowed how many home runs now? Let's see. 14, 14 home runs in 36 innings. That's why you have to target someone like that. And like Shane Baz hasn't allowed a lot of home runs, only 5 and 44, but Little is really struggling this year. I saw your 2 slip. I saw it. I saw it. Oh, that's why you like. That's why someone mentioned Ward earlier. Is he's got 2 home runs off Zach Little. I mean, Tavares has a home run off him. Gunnar has 2. This could be the Cowser game. This could be the one where he gets his first home run of the year. Just kind of like Yastrzemski the other day, where I felt like he was going to hit his first home run. I feel like this could be the first home run for Cowser. Oh my God! Why do I wake up so early? You think it's a loud day today? How about you? Yep, that's why. I know. I know too much. Okay. Um, should I take a screenshot of this so I don't forget? All right. Also, to cause severe depression, I I was looking at the hockey game yesterday, and I thought I don't want to bet the late games in baseball. I'd rather bet the hockey game. So I was looking, and then I saw Mark Stone was out, and I said, "Oh, I didn't know he was hurt." And then I looked at the past few games, and Howden, Theodore, and Pavel have been scoring. And then Melissa really liked Mitch Marner. That was the only goal she had in her parlay that she made. So I said, wow, I'm going to take Marner, Howden, Shea, and Pavel, and I'm going to take Pavel for 2. Well, I live right on the border of the reservation where it's you can't use the apps to gamble on sports, right? So it couldn't verify my location, and I couldn't make the bet. And all these guys scored that I would have had, and I would have been fucking rich, including the 2 goals from Pavel, which was plus 12. What was it? I think it was plus 1,200. So that alone, the 2 goals, I was going to put 10 on it, would have paid 130. Yeah, it was. So I literally predicted the entire game. I guess I should have just posted it for, everyone and said, take these goals because I can't bet it right now. Like, this is lucky, a shorthanded goal. But if you just simply just look, this is how I research hockey sometimes. It's really lazy, but it works, especially when someone's hurt. So Pavel's been scoring. He scored twice here. So, I usually take him for two anyway. Pavel again. Howden scored here. Hurdle had been scoring, but I wasn't going to take him. And then once again, Shea, Marner. Marner had the hat trick here, I think. Yeah. And then Howden again. So if these guys keep repeatedly scoring, then you just take them. And I saw Mark Stone was out, so that means less, more shots for them and severe depression for me. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have severe depression. But yeah, I text Clamper about it, and he's like, "No way, don't tell me that." But it's Bet Rivers because I can't use FanDuel full time until Tuesday because my limit is lifted, and FanDuel actually works really well on the border. While literally all the other apps are absolute shit on the border. They suck. Like for the Indian reservations. Is what it is. Is what it is. Jordan, Goodman, Alonzo, Kurtz. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I like Alonzo. Actually, you know what? Take Alonzo for two today. Maybe Kurtz for two. Definitely Mickey for two. Um, Today's really good potential for like a lot of like two home runs. No, 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 no. I live on the border of a casino, and the casinos are on Indian reservations. I am whiter than all of you. I promise you. I'm tall, white, nerdy kid. Well, I'm 40, but Scotty, it's okay. Jimmy. He's like, "You're Indian. I'm leaving. I'm unsubscribing." I'm just kidding. It's funny because we've been accused at work of like being racist to people because we'll like deny them for something or damn them, because they're stupid. It's like, have you seen our employees? Like, we're the most diverse group you'll ever see in your life. What's up, Price? Waza. 100% Slavic. I have I have German in me. I have Italian in me. I'm a mutt. I have a lot of different things in me. But I'm not one of those people that like walks around like, yeah, I'm Italian, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just whatever. I just live. Wood Junior Monty Kurtz looks good. You're dancing too. Dancing Queen. What else we got here? So yeah, like PD. This game has a lot of same game potential. Like you could do Pete and Wood. You can do Pete and Gunner. Say teammates. You could take Wood and CJ. You could toss Lyle in there somewhere, maybe without CJ. I even like Garcia. The funny thing is, the other day when they played, I really, 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 it was, I think it was Garcia on the 2 hole. I really, really wanted to take him, and I didn't. And I think he hit his first at bat. Was it this game? No, this is the one where Lyle hit two. What game was it? I don't think it was that one. This is when they lost 15-1. No. What am I doing? I'm making this harder on myself. Was it Garcia or Ruiz? I can't even remember now. Oh yeah, he hit 2 in the game on the 12th. But I don't think it was this game. I think it was the other one. I don't remember. He went back-to-back of Wood, though. But not PNC Park. Yeah, honestly, I think you should take O'Hearn. Just do it. There's no reason not to. I subscribe to Rude Bets like a dumbass and have lost $3,500 since joining 2 weeks ago. Worst home run probability predictor. Rude Bets. What is that? Rude Bets. Oh, it's actually a home run predictor. Oh no, is this what I think it is? I'm not gonna say it. No way. Come on. What is this? No, don't do that ever. Let me explain to you something. And I don't know how to say this correctly. Actually, I kind of do. So let's give you like a basic. Let's try to find like a minus 110 here, minus 112. So the reason why the books don't make odds even, like plus 100, is because they need an edge, right? So now there's their edge. They need something to give them the advantage. Now both these teams are minus, which makes it even worse. But obviously, when a team's plus, you know, now you have the slight advantage. But they're the underdog, right? They're projected to lose. Well, that's good. But you got to be, you know, you got to be careful with your money. You just don't want to give it away, right? Unless you want to give it to me. I'm just kidding. But the books need an edge, right? So that's why most of the odds aren't plus, unless, you know, they're the underdog or, you know, like a home run player prop. But if you're betting on plus odds, now your edge is even way worse than it already is. And if you're giving someone money, now your edge is that much worse. You know, if you're giving them, you know, I guess $300 a year, which is the best value, it says. Now, you know, you're just losing your edge even more. He had Jordan at 12%. I had him at like 99% yesterday. I liked Alvarez a lot yesterday. Don't nobody care how much money you got. You're not the only person. I'm like, it's all good. Oh. Yeah, yeah. Calm down, children. No fighting. So this is interesting when both teams are the same odds. So you would think you would just take the Astros here because Spencer's pitching, but it's like this is such hard bait. They even have the Rangers at minus 1.5. That's actually really interesting. So technically the Rangers are favored here. That's surprising to me. Actually, we could make our money line parlay right now. What happened to Olsen? Um, if you go by the theory that when a team is avoiding the sweep, like the Cubs were yesterday, by default, and this is how I do a lot of my money line picks too, if it's the last game of the series, by default, the Cubs were supposed to win that game yesterday, just because it is very, very hard to sweep a team. So that's what happened. Like literally, that's it. That's it. It's really easy to think about. Guys, don't fight. Let's go. Come on. So I like skipping the first game when I make moneyline parlays now because it always busts the parlay. Do 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 do. Do 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 Why does it feel like the Nationals are going to win this game? Because Baltimore's offense is that bad, but they are starting little. Guys, stop. Can I? Am I gonna have to like time you guys out because you guys are fighting in my my YouTube chat? So random. Yeah, Alonzo and Moniak for 2. Frosso. Sorry, I didn't see that. I got these guys chatting away. Who cares? You know, money comes, money goes. Whatever. Oh God, the cats are now the cats are about to fight. See what you guys started? I've been skipping the first game for any parlay. Those games be messing me up. Yeah, I agree. Especially when they're super early. Jimmy, I'm gonna time you out if you keep egging them on. Yeah, right, Boogie? Come on, man. Share the wealth, right? Click on this, super chat, and send me like $5,000. You know, it's easy money. Easy money. Jeez, I didn't expect this morning. It's only 7:49 in the morning, guys. I don't need any of this. Let's see. Do we trust? See, like, I don't even know what to pick in these games. These are interesting. I would probably take the Brewers over the Twins, though, even though Joe Ryan's pitching. I don't really care. Who's gonna pitch for the Brewers, though? Do they take their pitcher away? Well, it's undecided. Do it, do it, do it. I'm gonna let Gracie back outside. I don't know. It's not that serious, right? We're just here to have some fun. I'm definitely going to take Tampa over the Marlins. I do think the Brewers... The Red Sox offense is just too shit, too, so it's too hard to pick them. The Mets offense is coming to life, so this game I'm curious to see what happens if it goes over the 7. I'm going to stick with my Cubbies, even though the White Sox are actually hot. Do I just take the White Sox? This one's a tough one, too. Some interesting games today. The Astros, ooh, yeah, we'll go the plus. Ooh. This game right here. I actually think the Rockies are going to win this game because Freeland's a lefty, and I feel like the D-backs. Do they hit lefties? Good morning, beautiful people, says Dustin. Aw. Aw. Where do I find the lefty-righty splits? Well, I guess I could just click on the team. Oh, they actually hit lefties better than righties, but they don't hit as many home runs. They only have 10 home runs off lefties. They have 27 off righties. Yeah, I do think the White Sox can win this game, though. Just the way the Cubs' offense is playing. Just to be realistic, like I try not to be a homer when I'm picking stuff. I also have a rule where I don't put my own team in parlays or something, unless they're really bad. If they're really bad, then whatever. If I win money off them, then I don't care. Then it just is what it is. Here's another one. I hate picking minus 230. Like, I hate picking anything over minus 200 in baseball. It just feels so dirty. Definitely take the A's. The Padres' offense is so bad right now. I feel like Seattle has to win that game, but that's a tough one too. All right, this time I'm really gonna put the "Be Right Back" screen up, and I will be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Guess who's back? Back again. Dusty, what's up? Sorry, I had to use the potty. You know, coffee's calling, the usual. Is Gracie back inside? Gracie, what you doing? I'm seeing things. I don't know. I'm going crazy. Edwin Diaz linked to illegal cockfighting. The cockfighting arena is like my home. What? What is this? Is this a joke? Oh, of course Miggy would post that. What else? What else? What else? The Phillies are playing a lot better too. They've been winning. It's funny too because I know like Fink is a Phillies fan and he's gonna be like, wow, they were really bad. Now they're good. It's like, yeah, that's baseball. Teams go on bad streaks, winning streaks, losing streaks, whatever streak, and then we the Phillies' odds to win the World Series are still low for a reason because, well, they were at least 2,500. It was the other day it was like 2,000, but you would think they'd be like 5,000 the way they were playing, but they can't, right? Why are the Rangers plus 2,200? What is this? That's a wacky one. I still like the Braves. I said it from day one. Watch out for the Braves, and they're literally the best team in the MLB right now. Let's finish this money line parlay. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We'll just take Baltimore. And Cleveland. I'm gonna do 8 legs. We'll do 8 legs. I'm gonna avoid the Dodger game because I don't know how Snell's gonna pitch. Let's go with the Jays since Trey's pitching. Trade day. It's trade day. Are all 8 in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Blah, 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 blah. Hopefully I can make it through the season. Just started betting homers last year and fell in love with it. Yeah, betting home runs is probably the most addicting thing I've ever bet on. For anything I've ever bet on. Home runs is definitely up there. Money lines. Okay, so I posted that before Jay asked. What is he betting on, like KBO baseball? Unreal. Apparently, Judge and Rice are the most frequent pair of players to homer on the same day at 8. Are they at 8 now? It was Murakami and Montgomery, but they haven't homered on the same day in a while. All right. So the next thing I would like to do is, so we're going to pick one player from each game, not each team, but each game. No, we're not going to look at the pitchers at all. We're not going to look at the weather at all. We're not going to look at anything. We're just going to blind pick one player from each game that we like, and we're going to go over tomorrow morning how we do. And see, I want to see if we can prove that most of this research we do is dog shit and it doesn't matter. And I'm talking about like super analytical research, like the type of pitches that someone throws. We were talking about Mickey and Pete Alonso for 2, but if you want to do Shea, that's fine. There's a lot of potential for 2 home runs today, especially in the Nationals-Orioles game. You could do Gunnar, you could do Wood, you could do Lyle, I guess. But yeah, I made $4,500 off $4 last year. Been chasing that ever since. You're chasing a win? All right, let's pick one player from the Phillies Pirates. Who do you guys want? Only one player though, not from each team. And it can be Schwarber. I don't care how chalky it is. Pick the chalkiest or non-chalkiest player you want. Mike Trout, Mickey Moniak, really freaking pair to home run the same day. Ooh. All of a sudden, we got a bunch of different names. Everyone likes Cruz. All right, we'll take O'Neill. All right, next game. Orioles and Nationals. Who do you guys want? Oops, I kind of skipped the other game, but we'll do that next. No, we're going game by game. Who are we picking from Orioles and Nationals? I'm gonna leave this open so we don't cheat. And I'm gonna cover the pitchers. I'm covering everything, so we don't know who's pitching, we don't know the weather. We're just picking. Alonso, Gunner. Wood. There's so many good options from this game. It's crazy. Pete. So far Pete's winning. 2 to 1 to 1. This isn't a 15 leg parlay. I'm just gonna make this list for tonight, and then we're gonna go over, see how it did tomorrow. You guys can pick whoever you want off this list, but we'll just go Alonso. All right, who do we want from the Toronto Tiger game? What's up, Blue G? Blue G. Pick one player that your favorite player from Blue Jays Tigers, one player that you think's going to hit a home run today. And we're not looking at the pitchers, we're not looking at the weather, nothing. Just pick one. Ew. Torque. Okay, there's a name. There's a name drop right there. Talk about a guy that gets hot and cold. Freaking Torkelson. No, we're not, Scotty. We're not making a parlay. We're just picking one player from each game. Just trust. We're doing an experiment. Yeah, Okamoto's going to be... I kind of figured Okamoto might be a popular one. Ooh, the Dingler. He hit one yesterday, didn't he? The dill pickle. Varsho. I had Varsho in a single when he hit that grand slam. Yes, this is research. This is the best research you'll see. The random research. We're just experimenting. That's all we're doing right now. Psycho Trucker. That's my nickname. I don't know who to pick. I think we have 2 Okamotos and 2 Torkelsons. I guess I have to be the deciding vote. Dylan. I'll say... I'm going to say Okamoto, I think. It's between him and Varsho, obviously. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with my number one rule. Well, not number one, but one of my rules. After a player hits a walk-off home run, I pick them the next game. So we'll go Varsho. Varsho it is. All right, next game. Reds and Guardians. Who do you guys want from the Reds and Guardians? Pick one player from the Reds Guardians. We don't know the pitchers. We don't know the weather. We don't know nothing. Who's one player we want from the Reds Guardians? We don't know nothing. Steer me to victory. Nobody. Jose, JJ. Trust me, this is a game I'm probably not going to pick someone from, but this is experimental purposes only. Just vetoed the will of the people. No, I didn't. Actually, you should write down who you said and then see if you're right or if I'm right. Or if we're right, I should say. Since we voted. You voted you off the island. Lau Stewart. Damn, we got a lot of different names here. Right now, Blade is winning, I think. Yeah. Blade has 2 mentions. Everyone else has 1. Oh, there's 2 stews, I think. Yeah, there's 2 stews. Oh, no, he said it twice. Yeah, Torkelson. Well, just remember that. If you know who he's facing, then you'd probably be like, oh wait, I don't like it. But we're not picking based on pitchers and weather. We're just picking to pick. All right, so it looks like we're gonna go Blade. Delauder. Oh no, don't make me sick. Quan. All right, I'm gonna take Blade. Oh, you guys are funny. All right, Marlins and Rays. Are we just gonna go Caminero here? Yeah, it's a little greedy, but whatever. It is what it is. We're not actually making like a parlay out of this. We're just seeing. We're gonna check tomorrow. I'm gonna go. It's like the first thing I'm gonna do. We're gonna go and see how many we got right, and just to see if blind picking. And this isn't gonna be a 1 day thing. We'll try to do several days. We'll try to get a decent sample size. Aranda. Ooh, I like the Aranda pick. That's a good pick. Casey. All right. We'll just take Aranda since 2 people already said it. Where is it? There it is. Damn, you must have good odds. Oh, 490. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty good odds. Next game, Yankees and Mets. Ooh, Yankees and Mets. Ooh. I think we should do this actually out of no names. What do you mean? How do you do no names? Yankees and Mets. Who do you guys want? One guy for a home run. Aranda Rice, 100 boost. Damn. Jimmy out there. Judge. Williamson? Does that guy even have a home run in his career? Rice. Yeah, those are the 2 I'd figure would be popular in this game. Oh, you mean no-namers. Yeah, I was thinking we could do both. Ewing. Ooh, a sort of revenge game. I actually like the sound of that. That's interesting. It's a good way to put it. uh, we could do. Actually, what we should just do is take one. First, we take one like whoever you guys want, and then the second we can do a second pick from the same game as like a. The problem is we would need the lineups out for that because we need to see who's starting. We got a lot of Ewing picks. I guess we'll just have to take Ewing. Which honestly, I don't mind because he's plus 1,600. But he's facing Cam, who has never faced him. And I usually find that advantage to the hitter. So maybe he can hit one off of him. All right, Twins Brewers. Who do you guys want from the Twins Brewers? I think it'd be better to do with lineups out though, so we know which like long shots and mid shots are playing. I mean, for the most part, on a Friday we know who's playing. But like the Twins Brewers game, the Brewers don't have a pitcher, so we don't even know who to pick on the Twins. It's Clemens' birthday today. D-Day boy Clemens. Buxton. Judge and Soto might put on a show. Yeah, but it's in the Mets stadium. It's not a Yankee stadium, and it's literally both their aces pitching today. So that game might be really boring. Buxton Terang. Bowers, that's a good shout. I like Bowers. So the Twins are pitching a righty, so Bowers will play for sure. Oh my god, I'm tired. Oh, today's gonna be a long day. Jeffers day late. Yep. We don't have any repeat. Someone repeat a name so I could pick them. I don't want to be the tiebreaker. What's up, Stunna? How may I help you, sir? Jeffers is a good shout. I like Churio too. Has Churio hit a home run yet this year? Since Jeffers was said twice first, we'll just go with Jeffers so this doesn't take forever. Alright. Alright, Braves and Red Sox. You guys want from the Braves and Red Sox? Braves. This is what I'm talking about live, trying to get this again. Wait, what? Oh. I was like, why? Cal? I'm like, why would you take Cal? And I realized this is last year on June 23rd. Soto, Wood, Burleson, Cal, and Marte. That is a sexy looking parlay right there. Very nice. Nice hit, Sam. I'll let you up. Go ahead, buddy. Olson. All right. We'll just take Olson then. The quick pick. That's going to be a weird game. All right, Cubs and White Sox. So you guys want from the Cubs and White Sox? Cubbies. Perry. Wee. Greechuk. Oh no. The Greechuk call out is here. Chase Meredith. Yeah, he is. Ugh, maybe their hitting coach is better than Where did Greechuk start the year? Oh, on the Yankees. That's actually funny. Come on. Come on. I hate when Oreo does that. He wants to go outside, then literally 3 seconds later he goes, "Nah, I'm coming back in." He does it all the time. Suzuki, yes, sir. Maybe I should like spin one of those wheels and see what it lands on. Actually, that you know what'd be hilarious? If you took all 18 players from every game and put them in a wheel and spun it, and then you just bet on the player it lands on. I bet that would be better research than half the shit that we do. No, I know you're serious about Greechuk. I was more laughing because it was funny that everyone was shitting on him yesterday, and I'm like, God, I want to take him so bad now. And he hits a home run his first at bat. It's just so funny how that works. What is this? Goal. This is so lame. It would be. It was successful on Moneyline's last year. Oh, yeah, I remember that when he did the random Moneyline wheel thing. We were defending him to lose. It's just because, like, they say, oh, he doesn't hit that their pitch mix well. They're not hitting home. Most of the time, they're not hitting home runs on their regular pitches. They're hitting home runs on their mistakes. If the catcher set up down and away and he accidentally throws it right down the middle, that's when they hit the home run. It's not on the regular pitch. Or were they? It's really just a mistake. They didn't intend to throw it there. Yeah, it kept taking the gnats and went on a tear. All right, just for you, we'll take Rechuck. Is he even on? Is he even listed? He's not even listed. He's probably not going to play, or he's just not listed. We'll go Colson since that was the first name I saw, so this doesn't take forever. Astros and Rangers. Who do you guys want from the Astros and Rangers? I wonder what causes the exit velocity numbers to be so consistent though. Is it just because they're seeing the ball well, or I don't know. I'm not really sure what causes that. Any Ranger, he says. When's the last time Nimmo hit a home run? I wish he was still on the fan funding. Oh, okay. What am I doing? Nimmo, Jock, Young. Nimmo is the first name in my head. Walker, Yordong. That's basically what we're betting on, loyalty. It's not 100% that, but it's virtually. You notice when a pitcher, I don't know how to explain it. I've showed some like videos of like pitchers making mistakes, and you watch like home runs, any home run from 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Watch where the catcher is set up. Watch where their glove is, because they give the pitcher a target most of the time. Maybe not every time, but most of the time they give him a target. So say his mid is like up really high, and he wants a high fastball, but he misses the target and it's down or just straight down the middle or something, and then the hitter hits a home run. That's it. That's what you're betting on for the most part. Like sometimes they get lucky and they golf it, like if it's a really low pitch and they just golf it out of there. Like, yeah, that's just a lucky home run. But for the most part, it's just the pitcher making a mistake. That's really what it comes down to. And that's why some pitchers, like, we expect Zach Little to have a bad start because he's had a bad season, right? But what if he just has a good start? That means his stuff is good. That's what they call it. He's throwing nasty curveballs because he's just having a really good start. And it happens. It certainly happens. There's perfect examples of like when Brian Wu, we targeted him like a week ago, and he had a really nice start. And Nola has had, he'll have a really nice start. Merrill Kelly will have a really nice start, just randomly out of nowhere. And just because we look at their current numbers and say, oh, we should target him because he has a 7 ERA, like, it just, they're professional athletes. They adjust, they're not going to have a bad start every game. You have to understand that. And it could go the same thing with like the this Met Yankee game. Like Cam could have he has a 1.35 ERA. For all we know, he'll give up 4 home runs today. We don't know, Like maybe you take advantage of these odds in this game. The odds are juiced because of these pitchers. How many home runs have they both given up? 3 and 1. So they're having really nice starts to the year. But maybe one of them is bound for a bad start. Maybe, that's just how it goes sometimes. A lot of this is a lot of luck. Excuse me. Any Ranger, Walker, Yordong. You are correct, Dusty. Altuve is a Ranger killer. You are 100% correct. Now, with that said, last year I tried, and he didn't do shit. So, He's definitely like on the tail end of his career as far as power, but it's also in Texas. He hits a lot of home runs in Texas, and they're in well, they're in Texas, but I'm sorry, at the Rangers Park. They're at the Astros Park. He had those. He had an insane amount of home runs against them in like the playoffs or something. All right, just for meme's sake, we'll take Nimmo because Scotty likes Nimmo. What else we got here? All right, Royals and Cardinals. Who do you guys want from the Royals and Cardinals? Leiter's had a lot of good starts recently. He hasn't even been a very good target. He's from what I remember, he's kind of pitching solid lately. 0 and oh, he had 5 earned runs against the Tigers. That was a couple starts ago. He only gave up 1 home run though. He gave up 3 of the Yankees, but it's the Yankees. Four, three, three, 5, 1, 2. I don't know. It's interesting because every time I feel like I target these guys that have bad numbers, they always have like the best start of their lives. Jordan Walker or JJ. I go with your first instinct, so we're gonna take Jordan Walker. No take backs. Weather holds 570. Jordan Walker's 410. All right, Rockies and D-backs. This game is like should be a free square for the most part. Oh, now you guys start typing stuff. We'll stick with Walker and then we'll remember JJ in the back of our heads. So who do you guys want from the Rockies and D-backs game? Mickey for 100. Honestly, if I made one bet today, I would be down to throw $100 on Mickey. I said yesterday in my live I was thinking of putting 50 to 100 on Alvarez, and I didn't do it. And he, of course, I don't know why I didn't bet him. All right, obviously we're gonna take Mickey. Literally everyone's saying Mickey. All right, Mickey it is, and then Angels Dodgers. Who do you guys want from Angels Dodgers? Shit. Taki always wakes me up so early. And my shift at work is 1:30 to 11:30, so I work 10 hours. I wake up at like 6 a.m. and then I don't get off work till 11:30. It's crazy. Trout. Mookie. Oh, Mookie. There's a call. I know it was actually good to see him hit a home run the other day. Trout and Moniak have homered in the same day 6 times. Interesting. Muncy. I do like Muncy in this game. Shohei revenge game. Actually, yeah. You're not wrong. It's not really a revenge game though. Like, what is it a revenge on? Trout being hurt all the time and them not making the playoffs? No, I know the stream's delayed. I know. It's just like you answered or whoever answered like really quickly, and then it took a while for everyone else. But they're probably busy, you know. I know people are working and listening to me. Shohei, Max, Muncy, Maxey or Shohei. All right, so I'm gonna put Muncy to not be too insanely chalky, even though that technically is. But we'll obviously pay attention to Shohei. Obviously, if you guys want to take Shohei today, feel free. You know, we know he's hit at this park many times because he's used to playing there. Plus, he's just Shohei Ohtani. Anyone but Tucker, literally. All right. Padres and Mariners. Who do you guys want from the Padres and Mariners? No home run Tucker. No chin Tucker. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't call it a revenge game. Like, oh no, I went to go sign for $700 million. I feel so bad. You know, that's not revenge. It's just going. It's just going to. The reason why a player like that would go to the Dodgers is to win and to for marketing. They're gonna make tons of money off of what do you call it? Endorsements and stuff. It's not just. I'm not. I can't take Tatas. Don't say. I should have said anyone but Tatis. Julio to be for real. Merrill, Rayleigh. I see two Rayleighs. Julio, two Julios now. They're both righties, so Rayleigh will play. I just wanted to make sure they're righties. Now we got two Merrills. So we got two Merrills, two Rayleighs, and two Julios. Who's going to be the tiebreaker? Garver back to back? Yeah, maybe. I don't know if Garver will play again today, though. He might. All right, so Rayleigh it is. Everyone's picking Rayleigh now. And then the last game is the A's and Giants. Who do you guys want from the A's and Giants? Oh, now the Julios are coming out. I like Julio at home, so he's definitely a decent choice today. Randy's a good pitcher though too. It's pretty solid. The Padres in general have good pitching. Shea. I expected more. Well, I know it's early. There it is. Kurtz. That's who I kind of thought you guys would say first. I'll give it another sec because right now it's 3-2, and I want to see if Kurtz can overtake him. There it is, 3-3. Oh, it's Geloff. I like that call. Oh, Kurtz did take the lead. Uh-oh, neck and neck. I should have done a poll. Kurtz or Shea. Are you going to wait for lineups to do the no names retirement parlay? Yeah, I think I'll make that when I'm at work. Like I said, I go to work at 1:30. Unless there's a lot of lineups out before then I can make it around like 12:30. Sheets. I do like Sheets, but that's in the other game. We're doing A's and Giants right now. All right, I think Kurtz overtook it, so we'll go with Kurtz, but obviously either one is fine. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screenshot of this and save it. $15 names, so we'll do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Friday part 1. So after Olsen is the rest. So I just want to see on this list how many hit a home run. And this is the naked blind picking instead of doing any research. This is the interactive part of the stream. All right, let's move you back over here. Oh, is there a quick way to do it? I'm lazy. Angel Martinez is another king of the no-names. Yeah, he is. And sometimes he hits 2 home runs. And then there's Eric Haas. Why are these all open? There we go. Yeah, I already did a Moneyline parlay. It's in the daily pick section. I'm not super confident on it, but yeah. Go to Steve's daily picks. I already did the money lines. Don't do what someone put $100 on it the other day, and obviously it lost. I don't know if they cashed out or not, but yeah, the last leg lost. So don't go super heavy on these. Oh, I wish I saved the odds. I don't know what the odds are. I usually keep the odds in there. Angel of 7 home. Yeah, that's actually not bad for someone like him. He's not really much of a power hitter, but he figures it out. This is gonna smack. I hope so. It's either the first or the last leg, I feel like. It's always the first or the last leg. Those are the ones that get you. Pete. Who should we pair with PT? We should do like a Pete and Kurtz. How does that sound? Either Pete and Kurtz or Pete and Shea. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's right. Because we're gonna do them for 2. Mickey. And that from now on, when I parlay someone for 2, I'm also gonna parlay them for 1. Because I did that like a week or 2 ago, and I didn't take them for 1, and they both hit 1 home run, and I didn't win anything. Feel stupid for doing that. Where the heck is Mickey? Here we go. Oh, Mickey Muncie. Kurtz and Shea. Yeah, I like the teammate parlay. You could also do like Marte and Carroll, or Moniak and Goodman, or just like do Goodman and Marte. Take a stand guy for yesterday. Why is Josh Naylor the favorite to hit a home run in this game? Yeah, hold on. Let me open my FanDuel on my phone. Boo, 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 boo. RR, Shea, Mickey, Pete, and Muncie. Ooh, that sounds like a good round robin. Dead like. We did make this 6. I made this 6-legger earlier. If you want to round robin any of these. Wood, Junior, Buxton, Alvarez, Kurtz, and Moniak. Alright, so Pete and Mickey. Do I keep skipping over it? What time is this game at? There it is. 5:41. Do I have Pete? Oh, I don't have Pete in this. I should have Pete in this. Who would you take out? I might. I don't know. First instinct, right? Just gotta stick with it. Rutschman Gunner, yeah, that's a good teammate parlay against Zach Little. All lefties. I'm down. How many though? Like a three-legger or a two-legger? Yeah, this is just like a chalk round robin. I'm not saying, go super heavy on something like this. Well, round robin, and I would put a normal like small bet on it. But this isn't like, we'll make a different one. You could put Schwarber. We could, yeah, you can put him in it. I would do 7 legs, but Schwarber should be fine here. It's just the park. It's the park factor. I like when I make these. It's either I try to find the best park and the best matchups. Like I'm not saying you can't take Schwarber. Like I didn't expect him to hit a home run yesterday, and of course he did. So you never know. He's just so hot right now. Six. I wouldn't put Rice in a 6 man. He has a horrible matchup today. I'd put him in like either a single or a two-legger. Rice will make it a little too risky. Do Muncy for a lefty. Jordan Kurtz, Moniak, Schwarber. Yeah, I would replace Rice with Muncy, and then Devers is fine too. And I would just do that, like something like that. Or Otani. You could do Otani. He's a lefty also. Yeah, you could put Cruz in it. What am I looking for? Oh, that's right. Pete Alonso for 2 home runs. Merrill's just he forgot how to hit a baseball though. That's the problem I have with him. But yeah, I like I like that they put him in leadoff. He just like I don't understand why he can't hit though. You know what I mean? Like his rookie year, he was so good. My buddy at work is a big Padres fan, and we talked about how just unbelievable he was, and now he just is like meh. You know, it always makes me wonder if these guys are playing hurt or if just the scouting reports on them are so good that they just aren't as good as they once were. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be able to put Merrill in it too. You got to be like a little realistic, even though it's obviously a retirement parlay. It's so hard to hit. It's almost unrealistic from the get go. Yeah, no, I'm down to take him. I This is how I do it with someone like that though. I would just put him either in a two-legger or a single because adding like people were adding Nico Horner to their gigantic parlays. Like, dude, no. like the first of all, he's not really a home run hitter. And if someone's odds are plus 1,300 or whatever it was, you shouldn't be putting them in a big parlay in the first place. And I get some people are probably just putting like 50 cents in the parlay, but it's just like a waste. What about McMahon? Yeah, right. Yes, Sheets is much more trust. Sheets and Bogarts are the most trustworthy Padres right now. I don't even trust Machado or obviously Tatis isn't even on the same planet we're on right now. But like, let's say we were doing all right. What are my favorite games? My favorite games are the Orioles, Nets. So you want some lefties? Here's some lefties for you. Here's Gunner, Lyle. I'm pretty sure Lyle's a lefty. I could be wrong. Is Lyle a lefty? Yeah. Okay. Good. Remember the other? I think it was last week when I gave some long shots and I put Ty France in there and he hit a home run. The only thing with Ty France is we don't know if he's starting. That's a lineup you need to wait for. Is he even listed in the? Yeah, he's 920. Sure, I'm okay with that against Hancock. He could give France a solo home run. Sure, why not? I'm making a quick lefty parlay on games that I actually like. The problem is if you have Mickey in like every parlay, that's not going to be good. There you go. There's your lefties. Schwarber, Kurtz, Jordan, Maniac, O'Neill, Devers. That sounds good. I wanted to try a few different names in there. That's why I put Lyle. Even Gunner is kind of not the hottest batter right now, but he has a fantastic matchup today. Then Aranda, I like Aranda at home against Junk. Good lefty righty matchup. Obviously, Mickey's a insta pick here. Muncie has a really good matchup in the Angels Park, which is very good for home runs. Or you could just go Otani. Yeah, Olson has a tough. He's got a tough matchup again today too. He actually has a worse matchup today because it's lefty lefty. So that's the only thing to consider there. But he can hit off lefties, so it's not the worst. But he's got off Connor Early, who's a lefty. I'd much rather take Colson over Murakami right now. I said in my video, I'm off Murakami right now. I do feel like Murakami is going to come back down to earth, and he won't be hitting home runs consistently for a little while. Dubon. Yeah, I mentioned Dubon in my video. I think he's a good long shot. Dubon. Where's Dubon? Dubon. What team is Dubon on now? I forgot. Is he on the Braves? Yeah. Plus 980. Ruh ruh. Okay. And then let's say we just take out Moniak just in case he screws everyone over. You could go Colson, replace Muncie with Shohei. Take out Lyle for Schwarber. Something like that. But I will be right back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What I miss? What's up, Chip the Rip? You watched any of the NHL games last night? Crazy Mario. I saw the highlight. I don't really watch. Honestly, the only time I kind of watch sports is when I'm at work because we just put it on one of the work computers. I used to watch sports a lot when I was younger, but now I don't really watch much. Big like playoff games and stuff I'll watch. I don't know how people sit there and like in Discord, oh man, let's go Schwarber. Like they watch the game. Like I'm just like, dude, he either hits or he doesn't, and I move on. It's like people go crazy over this stuff. Once again, Wood cruises in play today. My classic two legger, and then Caminero and Buxton, and of course, if you just want, you can throw them all in a four legger. Four legger, round robin, whatever you want to do. Four legger wins 1761. Were you at the 2016 World Series? No. My dad went to the one of the games, but no. The only World Series games I've been to are D-backs Yankees in 2001. I was at game 1, 2, and 7. I didn't live in Chicago. We went to the first round, the Giants Cubs. I was at the game where Baez hit that solo home run. I don't remember what inning. It wasn't a walk off, but he hit it off Johnny Cueto, and that won the game 1-0. That was cold, and the wind was blowing it really hard. If the wind wasn't blowing it as hard as it was, he would have crushed that home run. It would have gone insanely far into the street for sure. But luckily, it didn't get blown back in, and ended up winning the game. Excuse me. All three of the ladies all comment at the same time. Mama Bear, Nicole, and Jessica. I like to like and love them all the comments when kind of tells me which comments I've commented on too. But yeah, I've been to lots and lots and lots and lots of sporting events: basketball, hockey, football, baseball, many 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 games. My dad spoiled us as kids for sure. I was out of my two brothers. I'm definitely the biggest in sports. My older brother doesn't even like sports. He he likes sports in the aspect of like he loves snowboarding. He likes snowboarding. He actually likes rollerblading still. I don't know if he still does, but it's because he has a kid. So he bonds with his kid by doing stuff like that. Because his kid will ride his bike while he rollerblades at the skate park. He actually broke his wrist a while back doing that. That's when I still lived there too. I had to. His wife called me and said, "Can you take the kids?" Because they were in the emergency or the urgent care trying to take care of his wrist. It was bad. It was really bad. All right, so these four are some of my favorites. If we're going, let's go a little off the wall here. Obviously, I already said I like Lyle, and he's not. I like Lyle, but he's not a priority. I would say like Kobe Mayo would be like a more, and I do like Rutschman as well. Someone just messaged me and he said last Friday this hit where he had was it Rayleigh? Yeah, Rayleigh and Rutschman last Friday. So if you guys want to try that one again. Um, Damn, these odds are way better than what he had last week too. Obviously they're both over plus 500. So last week Rayleigh was plus 360. Living in Toronto, the pub World Series watch-alongs were great. Besides the results, yeah, that was a shame. They really had a good chance to win that game 7 too. They had a good chance to win several of those games. They ended up losing. I watched the Cubs World Series. I still lived in Denver. I watched at a Chicago bar in Denver, and I had to stand up the whole game because it was so packed. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I still have stuff on my phone with people celebrating and stuff at the bar. I have all sorts of. I have a lot of pictures from. I have pictures from the 2016. Not what do you call it? The Giants Cubs games. So I'm looking right now. Game 2 they won 5-2, and then yeah, game 1 they won 1-0. I took a bunch of pictures of Chicago. Pretty cool. Chicago's always a good time. Don't listen to the propaganda. On you know, not to get political, but don't listen to the propaganda. Chicago's very safe. Sure, shootings happen everywhere, but don't be afraid to visit somewhere like Chicago. So if you want to try medium Pimpin's advice and try Adelie and Luke again on a Friday, feel free. Luke does have a much tougher matchup here facing Randy Vasquez, but you never know. He could hang one for him. How many home runs has this guy given up? Good old Randy. He's given up 4. Let's see as he faced him. Whoops. Rayleigh is 1 for 2 off him, so none of them hit a home run, but today could be the day. Today could be the day. The Rajay Davis home run. Oh my God, I'll never forget. I'll never forget that one. And then the look on Chapman's face after he gave it up. Seriously, I'm in Chicago. Unless you have friends in the hood, I think downtown traveling is amazing. Yeah, it's fine. Like, I used to go to. I went to school downtown for a year. I traveled from the suburbs. I would take the train, the Amtrak. I would take the Amtrak all the way downtown, and I would walk from the train station to the buildings where my classes were at. You know, like it was nothing. Like I'm not scared. I mean, it was a busier. You know, it was like more of a business district, I guess. It was right by. Well, I still call it the Sears Tower. I know it's the Willis Tower now, but it was really close to there. It was where you get dropped off, and then I'd walk probably like maybe a little over like maybe a couple miles. I'm not sure how far it was. Or I'd take the bus. In the wintertime, I'd take the bus because it was so cold. But even at night, when my classes were all done at like 9:30, 10 at night, I could still walk to the train station, and I'm like vibing, you know. Yeah, I'm from the north suburbs of Chicago, Hoffman Estates. It doesn't matter who Buxton's facing; he's matchup proof. Buxton is showing he's one of the best hitters in the game. I know people were mad at him earlier in the year, but the guy's having a great year. He's got 15 home runs. Schwarber has 18 home runs, so he's only 3 off Schwarber. You know, he's having a really, really good year. But he was scratched from the lineup yesterday with a hip flexor injury, so just keep that in mind. This is Buxton's. Oh, I should pause this. This is Buxton's issue in his career. He is very injury prone. He's been hurt a lot in his career. So this is the one thing that could happen to him is if he. I really hope he doesn't because he's a really fun player to watch. But he could get hurt because he's got 10 home runs in his last 15 games. The guy is just on a heater right now. Who are the three pitchers you're looking to target? I'm going after Little Koch. Who's Koch? Yeah, I like. Yeah, we should target Little for sure. Male is a good target as well, obviously for the A's. Oh, is it Hancock? Or who are you trying to say? Oh, you're a Nose fan. Oh yeah, you know all about like Westberg's hurt. Mountcastle's always hurt. You know all about it. Last year, everyone was hurt. Gunner was hurt. Rutschman was hurt. Uh, you could target Merrill Kelly or Freeland. Just I mean, we like the Rockies game in general, so you could target that game in general. Oh, are you talking about the Angels pitcher, Jack? Yeah. Um, I wouldn't call him a favorite target. The Dodgers aren't even really that good right now, to be honest. Like, you could obviously take Otani and Muncy, but other than that, who do you take? Teo had three doubles yesterday. Maybe he's starting to figure it out. Yeah, I just call him Jack because I don't know how to pronounce his name. Who else can we target? Like I said, the Rockies game in general, Kelly and Freeland, you can target. The D backs are kind of hard to figure out these days, also. And what's his face? Freeland's a lefty, so I would prefer Marte, Arenado. You can definitely take Carroll. Carroll can hit off lefties. You can definitely take them. You can try Vargas, Perdomo. There's options here. Moreno could hit, like really anyone. Like there's a lot of good options here. But we love Mickey and Goodman definitely for sure. And then for other kind of random guys, you can go Rumfield on the Rockies as well. Yeah. Well, I mean, when Marte's not struggling, like kind of like he is right now, as far as like power goes, he's a very easy choice. But he's also had injuries. He was hurt like a lot of last year, so maybe he's still not 100% healthy. I don't know. It's possible. Do I think the game goes over? Yeah, I think it'll go over. I think the wind was blowing out too, so it's just like it's a really good game to target. Yeah, the wind's blowing out 9 miles per hour to left field. Little lighter in Male. Wow, Vargas has yeah, he's got a really nice OPS versus lefties, so that's definitely he should almost be like the top D back then based on that. Which oh no, actually nobody's asked that yet. For the rivalry promo, I'd probably take someone in the Rockies D backs game just because it's the best park for hitting. Um, I'd probably take Moniak or Goodman, and then anyone on the Rockies that hits home runs will get you more money. Unless you just want to take a D back, but I kind of trust the Rockies more at home than the D backs on the road. But I don't think it really matters. Or just take someone on Baltimore or Washington. You could go. The problem with Baltimore is they're so inconsistent right now, so it's almost like I trust Washington more. So take like Wood. You could take Wood or Abrams, something like that, Lyle. Because like sneakily, Washington will hit home runs. Any Rangers? No, I don't. I don't really like picking Rangers right now. The Rangers, since Seager's been so bad, like it's just really hard to pick Rangers right now. I forgot who they're even playing. Yeah, they're playing the Astros. And Argetty's been really good this year too, so it's kind of hard. It's hard for me to pick a team that's struggling to score and then against a pitcher who's pitching really well. It just doesn't sit right with me. All right. Who's everyone's favorite player today? Just one player. I want to see. I'm just curious, like if one guy is like shouted out, and then I want to see if he hits a home run today, just out of curiosity. Whether he does or he doesn't, I don't care. It's just like I'm just curious to see if it happens. No, you can ask. That's why I'm here. I'm literally just chilling to answer questions that you guys have. Who do you take out? I think is what you meant. You said talk out. Who do you take out? Schwarber, Buxton, Jr., Moniak, or Kurtz? I would. That's tough because it's honestly between Schwarber and Buxton, and the only reason I say that is because the Brewers actually have pretty good pitching, and the Phillies are playing at a bad hitter's park. But Schwarber has the power to hit anywhere. Ace says you take out Moniak. Or you could take out Junior. But I really like Junior at home. Yeah, that's what I'll go Junior. Just because Schwarber and Buxton. Well, here's the deal. We don't know if Buxton's going to play today. So you might just by default have to take out Buxton. Or just get voided if you play it. Where's the list of the 15? Here, I'll show you. And remember, this is just to see what happens. We don't, you know. So I'll read it off. We got O'Neill, Cruz, Alonso, Varsho, Blade, Aranda, AJ Ewing, who's by far the longest shot today. Jeffers, Olson, Montgomery, Nimmo, Walker, Moniak, Muncy, Rayleigh, and Kurtz. So you definitely got some like random names in there. It's a shame how like Nimmo hasn't been hitting with the power. He hasn't been hitting with the power. Rutschman, Walker, Rayleigh, Kurtz. I don't know my favorite for today. We have Moniak and Alonso for 2. Like I said, I don't know if Buxton's going to play with his hip injury, so you might want to just hold off on him until the lineups come out. Oh, Christian Walker. Yeah, I actually probably like Christian Walker more than Jordan Walker today. Against Leiter. Yeah, that's a good call out. Jordan Walker has been hitting. He can hit at home, though, but Walker's had a solid year, too, so far. PCA, where'd that come from? A little lefty-righty against Burke. PCA, Rutschman, Schmidt, Vargas. Pickens Jr. Favorites Witt. Okay. Like Witt against May in St. Louis. There's. I hate when the games feel so obvious and then you're just let down. Like, I like Pete a lot today. Pete and what did I do in that one? Oh, Pete and Mickey. So I like Pete, Mickey, and Kurtz. When Kurtz gets hot, I feel like you have to take him, especially at home, lefty righty. With a triple. Pete Kurtz would be so Pete. We have Pete and Moniak for 2. I think Pete and Kurtz for 2 would also be a thing. Ready for the AZ summer? I don't know. Am I? Luckily, I don't really work outside. I mean, I don't have to be outside a lot. Let's just put it that way. Like Brady House, yeah, that's a good shout. The Nats are there could be a lot of good sneaky Nats picks today. Now Baz doesn't necessarily allow a lot of home runs. I actually, well, obviously against Little. So lately, when I think of stacking a team, like let's say I think of stacking the Nats today, now I do the opposite. I do the other team, and it's been working much better. But with that said, the Orioles do have the better matchup against Little, so it's not like it's rocket science there. I no, the problem is I don't fade them. I take them, and then you don't win anything because they don't hit. I don't know if the Mexico game was a letdown. I just think it was just two struggling teams. That's all it really was. One of the games was really good though, when the D-backs came back from that deficit with the grand slam and ended up winning. Yeah, O'Hearn's a good. O'Hearn's on a mini heater right now, so I'm cool with O'Hearn. And Nola has not been good, so definitely a decent target, lefty righty too. And he's plus 760 on FanDuel right now, so he's got nice odds. So you do like O'Hearn, Mayo. See, and just this alone, because of their odds, like that's nice odds for a two-legger, plus 5,404. That's why it's like, don't get greedy and like add on another person, or you don't need to do this. Like, just be happy with even a $5 bet here wins over $200. 270. If you profit $50 to $100 a day, you're doing really good, really good. And I know it's like virtually impossible to do that a day unless you're doing like EV little arbitrage betting, but that's also a really fast way to get banned by the books. If you added like Marte in there, now it's 19,714. Like, do you really need that? Sure, if it wins. Like, someone will add Otani to this, and Otani is by far my most common parlay buster. I can't tell you how many times I needed Otani, and he didn't complete the parlay for me. Okay, this is probably the worst advice. Like, this is almost bannable. Come on, BB man, what are you doing? He says, just caught them nuking his odds, taking him for the rivalry home run, Jose Ramirez. Why would you take the Guardians? The reason for this promo is you don't need him to hit. You just need his teammates to hit. And who the hell's gonna hit home runs on the Guardians all weekend? This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Like literally. Like, don't listen to him. Please don't listen to him. Oh my god. It's just bad advice. There's just so many better parks to target this weekend. I don't know, Tani's odds just got hit a little bit. Yeah, let's take Jose Ramirez, who hasn't hit a home run in literally a month. I checked him the other day. Like, what is that? It doesn't make any sense. Like, look at this. I'm going to show you the last time. I think it was literally because I checked him the other day and it was like 415 or something. The last time he hit a home run. 419. He hit 2 home runs. That was the last time he hit a home run. It's almost been a month. It'll be Tuesday. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Why would you just, like, he's struggling so hard. He's batting 207 with 6 home runs. Sure, maybe he'll hit a home run today, but it's not a good choice for the promo, though. Yeah, I don't care about Judge versus Soto. Today, at least. Today's not a good day to necessarily target them. You could though. They have better odds today than they're going to have probably the rest of the weekend because the pitchers that are pitching today. What's the weather there? I forgot. And the wind's blowing in too, 10 miles per hour. So, just really not ideal with Holmes and Cam pitching. The CCs are pitching. 1.35 ERA, 1.86 ERA. Who's going to give? Anyway, I was throwing some random names out there. Yandy at plus 760 is interesting. I'm surprised Mullins has better odds than Yandy. That's very interesting. Yeah, it's just a tough matchup for them. I don't know. I mean, Judge and Soto are matchup proof technically, or they could hit off the bullpen later in the game if they don't hit off the starters. So, I'm not saying you can't take them. I'm just saying it's not ideal. Who's going tomorrow for those teams? Rodon and to be determined. I forgot Rodon pitched. How did he? Apparently, he didn't do very good his first start. 3 earned runs, no home runs, 4 innings, 4.1. Yeah, I don't know. I've been live for 2 hours. Wow. Couple favorite money lines. Do I have a couple favorite money lines? Yeah, Rays and I like the Athletics because they're pretty hot and the Giants' offense is pretty bad right now. And then yeah, I'd say Jays, Athletics, and Rays. The Braves. Yeah, and I'd say the Braves too if you just want to go 4. Braves are way better than the Red Sox, that's for sure. I mean, they're probably not going to sweep them, but I definitely like them today. So Rays, Braves, Jays. This all rhymes, and Athletics. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. The Reds are just so random, man. I can't trust them right now. I know they won 15-1 yesterday, but that was once again a default win. I think they were avoiding the sweep, weren't they? I don't remember for sure. Let me post a few more parlays. Otani hit 2 home runs on this day last year. All right, take him for 2. Schwarber hit 2 home runs on Mother's Day last year and this year, and I stupidly enough didn't follow that trend, so give it a whirl. Why not? It could happen again. It's just hard to say with how cold Otani is right now. Granted, he finally hit a home run. Yeah, I don't think saying they like to win 2 in a row matters that much. Plus, I think they traveled, right? They're going to a different park. When teams travel, they tend to lose. And the Guardians are actually playing pretty well right now. So that's just a tougher game to pick, in my opinion. You can go either way. Kurtz. Let's do Kurtz and Muncie. I like that. I like the idea of that one. My favorite today? I'm kind of trying to figure that out right now. I'm leaning PD Alonso. Actually, think of it this way. If I put whoever I put in my 2 home run parlay is generally who I like the most. Because if I think they're going to hit 2 home runs, then, that means I like them a lot. Or if I think they can hit 2 home runs today. So I have Pete and Mickey in a 2 home run parlay. So I like that. I like them a lot today. Very good matchups, very good hitters parks, very good everything. Now mean and break. BMAC says just some leans I got from CSVID, not locking them all in. So he's got Cruz, Schwarber, Wood, Caminero, Cattell, Kurtz, and Jordan. The chalk has arrived. The chalk looks really good today, though, as usual. But a lot of them are playing at really good hitters parks, so or at home, like Junior hits really well at home, and Aranda, Okamoto, Otani. Yeah, I'm down. The Jays game is a little. Oh wait, now they have no pitcher listed. What the heck? What'd they do? Oh, this is tomorrow. I'm sorry. The Tigers are gonna be doing a bullpen game. But since Okamoto is a righty, it's okay. It's harder to pick a lefty in a bullpen game because the manager might throw lefties in there. Now, keep in mind the rule, which was changed a year or 2 ago for relief pitchers, is they have to see at least 3 batters before they take the pitcher out, unless they get hurt. So it's possible if they put a righty in, then they're going to see a lefty anyway by default. And that's to make the games go faster. That's why they changed that rule. Because managers used to just have a pitcher see 1 batter and then they put a new pitcher in, and that shit's annoying. I gotta tell Luce not to do that. Oh my god. Who else? And some of the chalk I don't really like today. Like, I'm not really the biggest Judge, Soto, Olsen, you know, Murakami. I think a lot of those names you can avoid today. I do like Alvarez. Maybe that for like a 3-leg chalky parlay. It's so hard to hit 3-leggers. Alvarez, Langoliers, Schwarber. Gotta put Schwarber in something. It just feels so right. Alright, then let's do something different. Like, something like this is nice. You can do Kobe and Aranda. Because we can't just be super chalk all the time. We gotta try something different. You could do Taylor Ward too. Or Rutschman. I'd rather do Rutschman or Mayo before I do Ward. And I know Ward has good numbers off the starter. That's the only reason why I say that. I'm gonna put these in the long shot channel just so it doesn't bog down the one channel. What do you throw on Trout in a chalk parlay 3-man? Yeah, you could. Yeah, I'm okay with Trout against Snell. I'm not really afraid of Snell right now. I do think. I mean, it's not hard for him to have a better start than his last start with a 12 ERA. But yeah, I'm always okay with Trout. Trout's fine whenever you want. He's matchup proof. Obviously, he's one of the greatest players of all time. When he was healthy, he was just incredible, and I'm glad he's healthy this year. But obviously, he's just not. He doesn't have the same impact. Plus, his team isn't as good. Cruz around it. I like that. I'm also just trying to think of like different combos than we usually do, because it's like just taking chalk gets boring too. Like here, let's do like Rumfield and here we go. I found the one. This is the one. I'm gonna post this in the long shot channel right now. This is the parlay that everyone's gonna be like, how did Steve come up with this? Oh my god. So it's Rumfield and Zach Geloff, Beloff, Reloff. I don't know how to say his name. Here's Zach and Rumfield. So something much different than usual and still good odds. Yeah, I had Goodman. You could do like a catcher lay too. Goodman. Rutschman is either going to be the catcher or is going to be a DH. So, whoops, that's not Rutschman. Where is he? There he is. So like this, I like. If you just want two. I don't know who to add as a third to not get too. I'm getting hungry. I can't think. I'm hungry. I'm always hungry, man. I mean, you could just the obvious. You could do Devers, Goodman, Devers, Goodman, Rushman, or do all three if you really want a three-legger. But obviously, we like Devers in Sacramento. Great place to hit. You could do same game. You could toss in Arenado. I like Arenado in Colorado against a lefty. Really good. Really good matchup for him. Someone also said that Vargas has a really high OPS versus lefties. So you could add Vargas into something too. You want Willie? You want to go Willie or Chapman? You can give him a whirl. I still don't really like them against the A's pitcher. The A's pitcher has been pretty good this year. Like I've said though, there's most people that are insanely cold, like Chapman, Willie. I know I had Ohtani the other day, and I called him out, and he actually hit, but he is still Ohtani, so I trust him more than any other cold batter. But obviously, this park alone could help them hit, so maybe they can come to life here a little bit. I think a lot of players, and they might not have a choice because maybe they're just signing a big contract, but they probably regret going to San Francisco because how bad of a park it is for hitting. Unless you just want to hit a bunch of doubles and maybe some triples here and there. But I feel like careers kind of die out here just because it's so hard to get good numbers. Don't forget about Abrams, but I feel like the Nationals, aside from Wood, might be a little baity today. Because Baz doesn't give up a lot of home runs. But I actually do like Orioles quite a bit today. I'm trying to think of someone to pair with Vargas. We should probably throw Hap in something. Hap or Suzuki. I'd be down with that. Yeah, I knew someone was going to say Vargas Vargas. Um, I don't really think Miguel is the greatest pick today, but if you want to try it, sure. He definitely has a tougher matchup than the D-backs Vargas. Milwaukee looks good. Based on what though? They're facing Joe Ryan in a kind of a bad hitter's park. The thing with the Brewers is they're getting healthy, so they definitely will get they will get their power back eventually. Joe Ryan's pretty good though, so he's not the best target in the world for a team that can't really hit home runs consistently yet, at least. There's Vaughn. I was looking for him yesterday, I think. Dude, I feel like the weather in Minnesota is always really good, and then it just turns out to be a shit game. But it is hot, so there is that. And like, I feel like the wind's been blowing out forever, and then just we nothing happens. I don't know. There's something about this park that it's hard to take from. Yeah, Buxton. No, that's the thing. A lot of players hit really well at home, and Buxton obviously is fine. I like Buxton. The only problem is we don't even know if he's going to play because he has his hip flexor injury. So I don't know. Has it been giving? Let me check. Maybe I'm just not paying close enough attention. There were 0 home runs in this game, and they had 9 runs. I know there were home runs in this game. I think Buxton had 2 here, right? Yeah, Buxton had 2, Casey and Clemens, so there were like 4 home runs in this game. 3-0. So what? Was there anything in this game? Jeffers, there was 1 home run in this game. I don't know. Just looks pretty typical. What's up, Psycho family? What's up, Neo Black Sheep? But yeah, go with your gut. Go with who you want. Take Terang, take Vaughn, take any of those guys. That's fine. Joe Ryan could have a bad game. He could, he could serve up 4 home runs for all we know. This is why I'm not paying as much attention to weather, though, as I feel like we get baited into taking these type of games, and then they end up being really disappointing. But I'd rather see this than wind blowing in 11 miles per hour, that's for sure. Contreras. Yeah. Was the guy have like 2 home runs this year? He hits for a high average. He just doesn't really hit a lot of home runs. He's got 3 home runs this year. Hell yeah, brother. When was his last home run? He hasn't hit one this month. He won the last day of April, the 30th. Crazy. I feel like someone like him should have like 8 or 9 home runs by now, but he doesn't. No. Like I said, man, it's fine. Take if you like them, take them. It is what it is. I mean, it's still early in the year. These guys will figure it out. Bibby has given up 7 home runs. I didn't realize he gave up. No, let's bring out the cheat sheet. Just see who's got what. It's funny because I mentioned Ozuna in my video for like a long shot, and he's got. The thing is, he has 4 home runs off him, but he has 68 at bats against Nola. So in reality, it's not even that many home runs when you've seen him that many times. But like Marte has good numbers, but once again, he's seen him 48 times. So, but he has 3 home runs off of Freeland. Tovar, I don't know. This guy fell off the face of the earth. I don't know if I can trust him, but you certainly can take him against Kelly. I like Gunner. Ward's okay. Cowser might hit his first home run this year. I said that earlier. Carroll has a home run off Freeland. Yeah, it might be. I don't know about today though, with how good the starting pitchers are in the Yankee Mets game. The starting pitchers are nuts today. Neither of them have an ERA over 2. No, it's in. No, the wind's bad today for New York. It's blowing in. It's blowing in 10 miles per hour. But to be honest, like I don't really care about wind like this anymore. Like this doesn't really affect my picks that much. It's more of like Cam has a 1.35 ERA and Clay has a 1.86. Like they've both just been pitching lights out this year. Yeah, that's what I said. I said yeah, it was his first, so I'm calling out. I'm calling out Cowser's first this year as well. It'll be today, hopefully. Fix my name, I think. Cream of Leet. Hi, Creamy. Welcome to the live stream of Doom. Oh my god, it's been 2 hours and 38 minutes already. 9:46. Oh, what should I get for lunch today? I kind of just want like Chipotle or something simple. Hmm. Hmm. So yeah, it's just tough to pick from this game because of the pitching. And the Mets are actually playing better too, while the Yankees are actually kind of struggling to score. So I just feel like this could definitely be a Met win here. Because look at the Yankees here. They lost 6-0, 4-3, 4-3, 3-2, and then they won, and they lost 7-0. Like their offense is just shit right now. So think against someone like Holmes who's pitching really well, like you know. No, I don't factor batter versus pitcher in at all. I don't look at batter versus pitcher. I was just looking at it there for fun. I don't pick based on batter versus pitcher is deceiving because the say someone has 4 home runs off a pitcher that could have been 10 years ago, and they haven't hit a home run off them in 9 years or something. You know, It also depends on which ballpark it happened. It depends on the weather. It depends on everything. We don't know all the factors that came into place. We don't. If it was a grand slam, is because yeah, the bases were loaded. They're more likely to hit a home run because the bases were loaded. There's so many factors to a home run that no one thinks about. Yeah, because think like Trout. Trout's been in the league forever. So think how far back his batter versus pitcher history goes. You know, for pitchers that are still in the league since he's been in the league, like that could have happened literally 10 years ago. You know, and it could be a game that they hit 3 home runs off the guy. You know, so that could be deceiving too. Maybe he has 3 home runs off him in one game while he doesn't have a home run off him in the rest of his career. Just because that one game the pitcher had a bad start. He just served up 3 meatballs to the guy or something like that, you know? So mostly the first thing I look at is the park. And then obviously you want to see the pitchers, but it doesn't always come down to the pitchers. It comes down to if the pitcher has a bad start. Because I'll target Zach Little today, and he could pitch a gem. We don't know. He could pitch the best game of his life. I think the maintenance guy might be here. They're gonna give me a new dishwasher because it's broken. So obviously I'll have to stop streaming. I hear him outside. I don't know what he's doing. Probably setting up the dishwasher. It's not the water isn't draining, and it's been going on for weeks. Hi, Oreo. What's up, buddy? Why'd you jump down? And I'm starting to like pay less attention to weather as well. Place a pre-layer, straight home run wager for get a bonus bet for each home run your selected player's team. Come here. Just trying to find the sweet spot between righty versus lefty, park, hot bat lineup. It's easy to get lost in either. Yeah, it is. It's easy to get lost. Also, hot batter is a huge factor. Because look at like Schwarber. Like if you've been betting Schwarber in singles every day for the past 2 weeks, you'd be rich. If you bet Buxton, just think of any of the current hot batters. There's that hot list this guy told me about on Yahoo. Let me look it up. So there's this list on Yahoo Sports that tells you all the hot batters. So Schwarber, where does this go back to? I don't know how far back this goes. Like he has 6 home runs. He's 7 for his last 25 with 6 home runs. So 6 of his 7 hits are all home runs. Then Rayleigh's hot, Buxton's hot. And you can just cue it. You can just look at the home runs, obviously. Because a lot of these are just 1 or 2 or even 0. Like Ellie. Like Ellie's hot. He's batting .500. He's 13 for his last 26, but he doesn't have any home runs. And that's what people need to understand is like they're not gonna always hit home runs. In batting .500 in his last 26 at bats is amazing. Like that's really really good. Why would you stack the Yankees today though against Clay Holmes? I mean, that's even. I'll be honest. Even if they went off, I still think it'd be a bad bet. Like I don't. The Yankees are really cold, and they're going to be facing one of the best, probably the best Mets pitcher today. Like they literally just got shut out their last game, 7-0. I can't touch them right now. It's like the Cubs. Like I have trouble betting the Cubs right now because how cold they are. Yeah, they're not at home. The Yankees at home are much easier to bet than on the road. Not to say that they're still a very good team, but lately they're just struggling. And I've said this: teams go through times where they just struggle. Holy crap! Blade has 11 RBIs in his hot stretch. That's insane. Maybe bet. Well, he does have a grand slam, I think, but maybe bet Blade RBI or something. The guy's on fire right now. Oreo sitting on my lap, getting some pets in. You like that? He's a happy kitty. He's a happy kitty. Are you happy? Are you a happy kitty? He said yes. I'm petting my pussy right now. Even Randy is 13 for his last 27. Who would have thought? Like, I haven't seen this guy's name in forever. I know he hit a home run the other day, but his power's been lacking too. Miguel Vargas, 8 for his last 20. I mean, maybe just do the Vargas parlay today. Screw it, right? He could certainly hit one. Especially when he's that hot. Like, you never know. Ugh. What's so funny? What'd I miss? Alec Baum is on this list? Who would have thought? So these players get hot at the most random times. Even Grichuk. Grichuk's hot. 3 home runs. Castellanos. Man, you're throwing out some names out there, that's for sure. I could see it, though, against Hancock. Sure. Why not? He had that super clutch home run the other day when they were down 2-0 in the bottom of the ninth. Down to his last strike, he had a home run. They ended up winning the game in extra innings. Oh, I was petting my pussy. You something wrong with that? Yeah, home runs are hard to hit. They're not going to just hit them every day unless you're Kyle Schwarber. Like why? Like honestly, why am I not betting Kyle Schwarber? But then the moment you start betting them is when they cool off, right? It's like put put a unit or two on them for the next week and see if you make profit. But that's hard to do. You know what I think is a decent strategy is take the same 2 guys if you want to just do like a 2-legger or a 3-legger and just consistently put them in a parlay and it should hit. You know, you should profit on that. But it have to be like 2 chalky guys like, you know, PD and Jordan or Schwarber and Buxton. Like Schwarber and Buxton would be a fantastic 2-legger today. Like 2 of the hottest batters in the game right now, absolutely, as long as Buxton plays. So when the lineups come out, I'll probably post that. I'll probably post a Schwarber Buxton, or maybe I'll just post it now. I think that's one that I'm going to have to lock before work if I bet it because the Twins game is until 4, and I have to be at work at 1:30. So the lineup, actually the Twins put their lineups out pretty early, I'm pretty sure. So you could just do something like that. Now the problem is if Buxton's still hurt, that could hurt it. But if you didn't do Buxton, then you could do Kurtz and Schwarber. Wait, what did I post that? I posted something. If you had to pick, you take the O's. Yeah, why not? What did I post on here? I posted like a chalky, see, Mickey, Petey, I'll just show. Wood Cruz is my, these two are my classics. I like pairing Wood with Cruz and Buxton with Cam and Nero. I got Kurtz, Muncy, Jordan, Moniak, and then Schwarber. See, like this would be, I know Shea, yeah, this would be like a hot batter. Jordan would be in there too. So you could do Jordan and Schwarber. Jordan, Schwarber, Buxton, if Buxton starts. Like 3, you know, consistent home run hitters. And you can do that like every day for a little while and see if it hits. Yeah, I said Sheets is my favorite Padre in my video today. Sheets has been one of the most consistent, and he has a good matchup. And am I blind? Where is he? Ooh, he's got really nice odds too. Yeah, I like that. This is interesting because I know the Padres are really inconsistent right now with hitting. But theoretically, if you stacked the Padres and you got 1 home run, you'd probably be in profit. If you got 2, you'd be in big green. Because, like, if you stack these guys alone and they hit, one or 2 of them hit, you'd be sitting pretty. Because Sheets alone wins you 182. And if you did, like, the classic four singles, like, all these guys are paying almost $200. So this is actually kind of interesting, especially with Hancock, who gives up home runs. It's just the Padres are hard to trust. That's the only thing I'm thinking. Kurtz, Alvarez. Yeah, I'd run that back for sure. Absolutely. They could hit back-to-back days, and they both have really good matchups, so sure. Schwarber, Alvarez. I like that too. Yep. Just combine the hot batters. Don't overthink it. And then, you know, if you want to do a few with like longer shots, that's fine. Because, although like I said, the long shots I like to do singles because what the long shots can do is save your day. If you don't hit anything but you hit 1 long shot, it could save your day. And you can just use that for the next day. Yeah, it's kind of interesting when you look at these type of odds for all these guys. Like, it's so funny that Tatis is the favorite in this. Literally the favorite in the entire game is Tatis, who has 0 home runs. Rodriguez has home runs. Naylor, Rayleigh, Merrill, Machado, Canzone. Garver has a home run. Randy, Castellanos. Literally all these players have a home run. I think Freddie Fermin even has a home run, and Tatis doesn't. He's the favorite. How does that make any sense to anybody? Yeah, surprisingly, Rutschman is definitely moving up on the list. I just say Petey because he's Petey, and I loved picking him when he was on the Mets. That guy made me so much money when he was on the Mets. So maybe it's a little bit of confirmation bias from that, but bait? Did you say bait? The thing is, Rutschman's hitting crazy numbers off righties this year. He doesn't have like a ton of home runs. I think it was even split righty lefty because he's a switch hitter. Although now I think he has 1 more home run. because I think he just hit another one. Spaceman Scotty's back when I'm about to leave. So I gotta go. I gotta get ready. I gotta get lunch. I gotta take a shower. I gotta take a piss. All the above. It's almost even now. So he's down to 302 against righties. Yeah, that's an even split. He has 3 and 3 against lefties and righties. He has 6 home runs. So at least you can trust him either way if he's facing a lefty or a righty. Oh, Tatis's bait. Yeah, 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 yeah. Where's Moe's? You talking about the Simpsons Moe's? What were the odds on the Lee single yesterday? The Jung Ho Lee. Holy shit. What were the odds on that home run? It was probably like plus 1200 or something on FanDuel, right? Of course, it was inside the park, but hey, if it pays, it pays, right? He's right. If Psycho Steve is on the O's, I might have to take them. Maybe Rob. Maybe you will. Rutschman Lyle, there you go. Hell yeah, brother. That's been my strategy in long shot singles. Yeah, long shot singles are fun to bet because if you bet a full, like if I bet a full unit, my 25 bucks on them, and it's like plus 1200, that pays at. What the heck is this? It was crazy to me, like all these lurkers that I've never seen before. He joined September 4th of last year, and I've never seen this guy before. So when I look at how many messages you have, I can open mod view and I can see here he has 77 messages. So he's got a bunch today, and then before that he hadn't said anything since March 24th. So it almost been 2 months since he said anything. He's back. Maybe he was on a break. Let's put him in gang. Tatis's cliffhanger trying to get off the cliff dangling. No, he's just not hitting home runs. That's all it is. Basayo, I think he's fine. I mean, you just target little. My full stacks haven't been very good lately, but if you want a full stack Orioles, you certainly can. I would rather full stack Orioles than Nationals, that's for sure. Because oh, there's the maintenance guy. All right, I gotta go, boys. All right, guys. I'll catch you later. We'll post more stuff later when the lineups come out.